Hey folks, this is Bailey from Dank Wargaming, and today I'm going to show you how to build the Imperial Fists special character Tor Garadon for Warhammer 40,000. Let's get to it. Alright folks, before getting started, make sure you have all the pieces. I have the scenic base, a cape, power pack, top gun, shoulder shield, torso front and back, one leg, two legs, one arm, a second arm, two shoulder pads, targeting systems, and the head. For the convenience of this video, I've already gone ahead and filed everything. So you can see I've already clipped it out, and I've also filed everything that I need for this video. Alright, I'm going to get started with the torso. I have my glue here that I'm going to use. I'm going to pull the model. You can always tell on a Games Workshop model from the flat surfaces on the inside of the model where they really want you to apply glue. So I'm going to get it on here in the area. I'm going to take my body here, put it in there. Now I've already dry fit the entire model, so I already know where everything's going to go ahead of time, which makes this process a lot easier. Next, I'm going to look at the right leg here. Don't need the fancy piece yet. So I'm going to look at the right leg here. Dry fit it goes in there. So see where there's a little place where they want the nub to go in. So I'm going to apply glue there and a little bit on the outside. Slip that in there. And then they also want us to do the right arm as well. See here, here's the right arm. It's got the little nub bit. So if you're looking at it, the part that's back behind the thumb, that's what they want you to glue up into this shoulder joint here. Thumb will stick up like so when it's ready to go here. Right. Then I want to think about the fancy leg bit here. Glue on the back here, the leg inside this little gap and around the waist. And it goes right around his midsection and on the leg. Put some pressure on there to get it to go on just right. Then I want to look at the other leg, which is this piece here. It's going to go right in there. So I'm going to then feed it up in there. It just pops right in there where it's supposed to go. Like it also has a shin pad or knee pad, shin guard and knee pad that goes on there. So I'm just going to end up with something like that. Alright, now we're going to move on to the shoulder pad up here at the top. There's a big nub where it goes, and so it's this shoulder pad here because there's a spot for the nub, and there's also a spot for the cape to fit in, and it also fits nicely on there. So that's how you know that's where it goes. So I'm going to come in and then apply it directly to the shoulder there. That's where that goes. Follow that up with the cape. So apply, got my cape here, fits in nicely like so. So I want to add glue right here where it meets this buckle, and then through this shoulder groove right there, also leading over into the back part here. It fits over just like that. Next coming in is the backpack. So the backpack's going to fit in over the top of the cape here. There's a nice little groove on the back that you can see where all this fits in there. Put some pressure on him there, on his backpack. So the next piece of his arm is to do his gun arm here. So we're going to dry fit that in here, see how it fits. It's going to fit. I glue to the inside flat spaces. I also want to tubing with the backpack. I'm just going to touch right there. There you have that. So you have where the gun arm and the cabling are all on there just the way you want. Then you have the actual gun piece that goes over the top of all of this, which is right here. It fits in right there. So we're going to come in and just pop it right on there, just like that. Just how you want it. Then we're going to come over, concern ourselves with the left-sided arm. So I have part of it here. And then I want to apply glue to the end of the tubing because I don't quite know where it's going to fit. Alright, next we're going to take a look at the shoulder pad that goes here, which is the actual Imperial Fist shoulder pad, and it goes right over the top. It's got its own little nub, so we know exactly where it goes. So I'm going to apply the glue. I'm going to pop that into the shoulder pad here on the nub that is provided. Alright, now I'm going to concern myself with the back of the left hand here on the model. So I've got some glue on it already, and I'm just going to apply it directly to the back of the hand. Make sure it's going facing the right way. Alright folks, we've now got the back of the left hand on, so that leaves us with the head to do next. So I'm going to look at here, I got his head, it's got a little nub. The nub fits down into the hole in the middle of his shoulders here, so I'm just going to, and then we're just going to add Tor's head right into the middle of the model. Just push him right in there. There's a nice little hole, his head fits right in there. Alright, with his head in, the next thing we want to concern ourselves with is this little eyepiece that goes over it, which is right here in my hand. And then there's a nice little slot. I'm going to have all the little tiny buttons facing up on the little tiny piece, and the sort of large knob sticking out, and there's a nice little spot where you can see where it fits right in here on the model. His little targeting device. And then we have a bigger targeting device that's going to go up on his right shoulder. And then I'm just going to pop the targeting system right in up there. And similarly, there's a spot for his gun to go on the opposite side. So just play test that in. You can see where there's a little spot for the tubing to go. That's where it goes right on, just like that. And the last thing I want to think about is his shoulder shield that goes on the buckle of his cape here. Fits right. And then slap that shoulder shield right on there. There you have the main part of him built. Now this next piece I'm going to look at is his base, his scenic base. I'm going to dry fit all this on here because what I'm going to end up doing is painting the model separate from the base. So I don't want to glue them just together yet, but I do want to know how much the base he is going to take up so I know where to glue his scenic base. So it looks like scenic base is going to go right there. So I can go right on to where I had him sort of dry fit a moment ago. Come in and double check, make sure both his feet and all of that jazz are on the base, and that looks like that's going to work. And so that, ladies and gentlemen, will be our fully built Tor Garadon for the Imperial Fists. And here he is once again, folks, Tor Garadon of the Imperial Fists from Warhammer 40,000. If you like this video, please like, comment below, and share. If you want to know more about Dankless Wargaming, please check the video description below. Until next time, I'm Bailey from Dankless Wargaming, reminding you that if your lists start to tank, then it is time to get dank.